Hello YouTube perusers, it's Kerry Attenborough of the Astral Realm and Glitch Hunter, and well, I've got a number of things that I'd like to talk about, but I'm just going to focus on one for this video. Already done one take two. I was nearly crying looking at this, so trigger warning, this is dark heavy shit, so click off if you don't want to hear about it, okay? My throat. So before I start, I'll put my Etsy shop link in the description below, because I make macrame, crystal stuff. This one's like horoscope ones. I'm always wearing something some kind of crystal that I've strung on a string, and I like using the cotton string because I feel like it doesn't obstruct the crystal's energy like a wire does, but it also means it can be affordable. So I've just put them up on, but let's get right into this subject. As I say, dark and heavy, nasty. The night before last night, I was drawn to this, so perhaps more information's going to come out about it. Maybe not, but everything done in the dark comes to light, right? And this is about... Do you remember those body exhibitions that they used to do? Well, they're still going on, and I believe one of them in Las Vegas is probably still going. It's very dark. Now, it's Bodies Exhibition, and it was these like flayed, preserved human corpses. And for some reason, I went into a rabbit hole about it the other night. And this was started by a guy called Gunther von Hagen, and he pioneered a technique called plastination, where he would preserve dead human bodies for educational purposes. So, first thing that comes up when I typed in, where did the bodies come from? Because I was thinking, you know, if you're pioneering a technique for any art, I'll use the term art loosely. This is some macabre obsession that this guy has. And I do get, the educational purposes of it. I do. You know, surgeons and all that, life-saving surgery and all that. It's really interesting to learn about biology, but posing them and making money off them in like exhibitions like this, it's disrespectful, especially when you look into it and you really think about it. As an artist is what I was gonna, sorry if I'm a bit all over the place, when you're practicing an artistic technique, right, you have to practice a lot. So that's a lot of dead people that he'd been practicing this technique on. So the first thing that comes up is every whole body exhibited in North America comes from fully informed European and American donors who gave permission in writing for their bodies to be displayed. So when I looked at this, there was an exhibit in London, and it was closed down due to COVID in May 2020. And when I looked at it the other night, it's permanently closed. No explanation given. So I was like, okay, that's fishy. To me, that's fishy. Okay. So, listen to this. From macrofeng.com. Where are the bodies for the exhibit from? The bodies are donated by Chinese governments and dissected at the Dalian Dalian University in Liaoning. I can't speak Chinese, okay? Most of them are unclaimed bodies that can include executed prisoners. I was reading this Guardian article from 2004. It's making me feel sick and sad again. 2004. Just bear with me. There was a German magazine, Der Spiegel, revealed that at least 2 corpses, this is in 2004, and they only closed down that exhibition in 2020. This wasn't even done in the dark. This was done in front of people's faces and made money off, and it's just so disrespectful. Anyway, it revealed that at least 2 corpses out of some 647 stored by the anatomist at his centre in China had bullet holes in their skulls. Splashing the story on its cover under the headline Dr. Death, the magazine this week produced damning email correspondence from Professor Von Hagen's Chinese manager, Cui Hongjin. In December 2001, Dr. Hongjin boasted that he had obtained the bodies of a young man and young woman who had died that morning. The pair were fresh examples of the highest quality, the doctor said, and had been killed by a shot to the head. Another thing I read the other night was that they need to do this preservation technique, the bodies need to be less than 48 hours old. So that's quick, right? Especially if you're saying that these are volunteers. What are you doing? Tracking their every move as soon as they're dead? Like, quick, get your helicopter out. Quick, get that body over here. I need to flay that. It's not nice. So, Professor Von Hagens. Oh, no way. He did that as well? No. Apparently, I'm sure I've seen this. I'm sure I saw this. Apparently, he performed a live televised autopsy on a German alcoholic in 2002. I think I remember that. This guy's crazy. I have told my Chinese employees that they can't accept bodies that were executed. I can't prove the bodies weren't executed, but I believe they weren't. He said he received his bodies from Chinese officials, but could not be sure of their origins. The fedora-wearing scientist now lives, this was 2004, employs 200 people to dissect and preserve corpses at a centre in Dalian, China. The centre's close to 3 prison camps, which are home to political detainees and members of the banned Falun Gong movement. So that's when I started crying on the first take. Falun Gong was like a spiritual, or I guess maybe religious movement, but a spiritual movement banned by the Chinese government, and it's just promotes, as far as I'm aware, meditation and natural healing modalities. According to Amnesty International, China's communist authorities executed 2,468 people in 2001 by shooting them in the head or the back of the neck, Van Hagens has been previously accused of buying the corpses of prisoners, homeless people, and the mentally ill in Russia, a charge that he denies. So far, nearly 14 million people in Britain, Germany, Japan and Korea have seen the Travelling Corpse show. That was in 2004. Millions of people seen this. No trigger warning on the website of the pictures. Just, bring your kids, 17 quid a ticket. There was a lot of stink-ups about this exhibition, and it was banned in some countries as well. Because it's macabre, and it's disrespectful, and the origins of the bodies is shady. So, Professor Van Hagens insisted that all people who appear in this exhibition had signed releases prior to their death. I mean, bullshit, but at the same time, if you've got a gun to your head, pretty easy to get them to sign shit, right? Yeah. Since the inception of his Bodyworks exhibits, protesters have pointed out that Professor Van Hagen's work is in bad taste and insults the dead. No shit. I've got a sweet in my mouth, by the way. At a London show, 2 visitors vandalised parts of the exhibit on several separate occasions, and in Munich last year, city leaders would allow the show only after Professor Van Hagen agreed to remove some of the more dramatic exhibits, including a corpse posed like a fencer. So, yeah. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. So, in 2018, it was reported that Dr. Death Gunther Van Hagens wants his corpse plastinated and put in his exhibition as well. They've closed the London one. Why? Have they still got them ones in Las Vegas? Because there was some under that hotel in Las Vegas. It's just really unsavoury, to be honest. Las Vegas Bodies exhibit is under the Luxor Hotel. Nasty. So, yeah, in London it was at the London Pavilion. Where will the Bodies exhibit be in 2022? And then you click on the website, right? And it says, Body World is permanently closed. Please contact your ticket supplier for refund. I don't know if you can read that, but that's what it says. So, you know, people on bikes, there's a pregnant woman. Let's see how much the tickets was. Damn. You know, it looks like the one in Las Vegas has not been closed. Tickets starting from US dollars $36.96. Oh. Google review summary. Someone's put, I caught myself wondering who these people were and how did they get to this. Bad times. Very undignified. Von Hagens. You must be a very haunted man to flay bodies like that and pose them up like that and justify it in your head. Madness. So, I don't know, maybe some more news is gonna come out about this, particularly since apparently, I mean, I can't believe shit anymore, but apparently in China it's all kicking off. They're protesting like bollocks. Finally. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on with that. Ugh. Nasty. Horrible. Don't like it. Don't like it. 2000. Yeah, look. The Guardian again. The Guardian article. 2018. A group of lawyers, academics and human rights campaigners has called on the federal government to shut down a controversial Sydney exhibition amid claims the show could be displaying the bodies of executed Chinese political prisoners. They've been urging a boycott of Real Bodies, the exhibition, which showcases bodies and anatomical specimens that have been preserved. Yeah, we know. Plasticization. That's in Australia. Okay. Organisers say it has been approved by the New South Wales Department of Health. The group said suggestions the bodies are unclaimed corpses cannot be correct. They say Chinese hospitals keep bodies for 30 days until declaring them unclaimed. The plasticization process, however, must commence within 48 hours of death. I think I mentioned that. Vaughan Macefield, a professor of physiology at the Western Sydney University, said it was appalling that in 2018 such specimens from China were being displayed to members of the public who were unaware of their origin. Yeah. These are mostly young males on display, quite different to the older donated bodies used to teach anatomy in Australian medical schools. Using human organs and tissues without consent for financial profit is the antithesis of ethical and legal practice, the open letter says. Such conduct of organ trafficking and organ tourism is a serious breach of international human rights law, and Australia should have no part in it. We are astonished that visas and permits for bringing this exhibition into Australia were issued by the Australian government, given the lack of documentation demonstrating ethical and legal sourcing of each body. No motivation for profit or political sensitivities could ever justify such a crass and undignified violation of human rights. Some jurisdictions have banned similar exhibits. The exhibition's organisers have been contacted for comment. Zala told News Corp, Freudian slip, the exhibitions had been viewed by 50 million people around the world. $50 million. Yeah, not nice. Not nice at all. Yeah, I swear down, I was nearly blotting my eyes out earlier. To think that as well, some of these people could have been, innocent. not murderers and rapists and God knows what else, you know, really bad prisoners, but the CCP is really known for executing people who just don't agree with the government, or, I mean, Falun Gong, those people are completely innocent. And then to just flay their bodies like that and then put it on display. Some psychopathic shit, man. So we'll see if any more comes out in the mainstream news about this. It seems that they've kind of just left it open. Even after Australia banned it in London, they left the exhibit open, and then just recently, because of the COVID, like, shut it down and then just didn't open it again. Nasty. Loads of this shit goes on. I mean, worse than this, so it's all gotta come out, man. It's all gotta come out. Well, that's one of the little rabbit holes I've been down. Pretty nasty one. I hope you have a really, really, really good night or day, whatever. This has been Kerry Attenborough of the Astral Realm signing out. Please take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye.